Okay, today my groupmate Shaun and I are planning to bring the batik sarong into Vietnam. Okay, this is our agenda for our slides. Yeah, next. Okay, our mission and vision. Our vision is to be the #1 provider of batik sarong in Vietnam and to be the Malaysia's premier partner of Vietnam in the batik sector. And our mission is to reignite and improve every client's expectations and perceptions of the social, cultural and artistic fashion values of batik through quality and an innovative and modern approach. Okay, the reason why we believe Vietnam has a lot of opportunities for us to bring in batik textile is because of the current trend. Vietnam currently meets high demand for textile products, and also because, look, the ITA textile market report says that Vietnam is ranked at 18th position in terms of the expected annual growth of the textile industry. And the developing fashion industry of Vietnam requires more handcrafted products, which is like batik, because batik is like with all the wax and coloring, and it requires handcrafted. We don't use machines for that. And the leverage of modern e-commerce and online services further reinforce market penetration and serve as a proactive channels of distribution.
As for the background, it is industrialized batik sector in Malaysia was first established in the year 1921. The batik sector contributes to Malaysia's economic well-being by providing jobs and business opportunities in rural communities. The introduction of batik created an increase in foreign attraction of Malaysian textiles and consequently increased tourism. Further support was given to the sector due to the establishment of the government body batik Malaysia, aka Kraft Tangan, in conjunction with annual Piala Seri Endon and Piala Seri Iman design competitions. For the market trends, the local batik industry was valued at 370 million in 2003, and ever since 2004, it was average annual revenue of not less than 400 million. And in 2011, exports in the textile industry totaled RM 10.81 billion, while by the end of 2015 fiscal year, total exports to Vietnam alone accounted for was RM 389 million. Product information batik. The term batik first appeared in the 17th century Dutch text. Nonetheless, the word appears in both Bahasa Indonesia and Bahasa Malaysia languages. And the general definition of batik is a method of textile dyeing that is thought to originate from Java, Indonesia, which entails the application of wax to selected portions prior to dyeing to create an abstract pattern. And for serial definition of batik, batik is a technique involving painting, dyeing, and printing fabric via physical resist methods. Example, coating of textiles with a dye-resistant material, predominantly wax, to prevent these areas from being affected by the dye, to create designs. Okay, the heritage of batik. Batik is the most popular handicraft product for both local and tourist individual buyers, while in terms of corporate buyers, it is the third in popularity. Currently, there are over 320 businesses registered under the Malaysian Handicraft Association. According to Warmick and Gavosky, the word batik was derived from the root Javanese word tek or batik, which loosely translates to dots or drops. Batik patterns can be created using rudimentary methods such as calf block and screen or a hand stroke. So as you can see, these are the materials needed to make batik. Okay, and in Malaysia, batik was first introduced in 1910 and most famous in East Coast regions, Kelantan and Terengganu, where the highest concentration of batik manufacturers reside. So this is the map of where about it is. Terengganu, it's here. As you can see, Terengganu is here, and this is Kelantan. Yeah. Okay, product information, the cultural style. This style and end product of Malaysian batik differs from other styles in the region in two major ways. First would be a hand drawing and only utilized. Design have two cultural defining motifs: the organic floral motif and the geometric motif. So as you can see, so this will be the organic motif, which is like, you know, flowery and all, and this one is geometric. So you can see it's more complicated. Market availability and pricing. Batik type material can be purchased in most departmental stores or tailors. Although these are predominantly printed, not handcrafted. For example, the uniforms of Malaysian Airlines stewardess, those are one of the types of batik. The pricing of batik is usually done in terms of the length and the size of the material, with the average rate ranging between $12.60 to $15 per meter. Additional differences in pricing depend on the material used, as batik may be done on silk, cotton or sweat. So as you can see, this is silk, cotton batik, sweat batik. For the product information challenges, firstly will be the complicated homogeneous product, development of human capital and training needed, oversupply, systematic and effective marketing strategies, lack of quality control, benchmarking and stronger reputation and culture needed, lack of technology, extensive usage of water during processing and production of wastewater contaminated with dye and chemicals. Lastly will be global competitors, which involve machine made and is cheaper. Mode of entry, export strategy. In order to penetrate the foreign batik market, our chosen internalization strategy is exports. So export strategy will be production in home country, then we export it out, and direct export mode. There's two. First will be the sales representatives in the foreign country, and will be the distributors. And distributors, there's wholesalers and retailers. And the second part of it will be the characteristics of a direct export strategy. Involves the sale of products directly to the target market through the use of local sales reps and distributors, wholesalers and retailers. So basically, it's the strategy is that we export it there. The distributor will get the stock, will get the goods, and he will distribute to the wholesalers and retailers, and then they will market it themselves. So local sales representatives and distributors, that's what I just mentioned. Conceptual benefits of exporting. The modern exporting is conceptualized as having the following distinctions. Low initial investment costs, reach target market quickly, complete control over production, benefit of gaining knowledge for future expansion. It provides a low financial risk, acknowledge the local market environment is enough to operate business. Costing, timing, customs clearance can be taken care of by agents. Logistics transportation can be done by agents as well. And modern exporting is limited by the following disadvantages. So there are 5. It can be very time consuming. First, it depends on heavily on people power to effectively reach the customers, so manpower. All local and foreign operations of the organization must be synchronized. Responding to customer feedback, communications is slower than other methods. Profitability loss is fully placed on the organization. The other alternative mode of entry will be strategic alliance. In terms of an alternative mode of entry, our chosen internalization strategy is a contractual entry strategy using strategic alliances. So first, it will be production in foreign country. Second will be the contractual mode, international strategic alliance, and it breaks into 3 parts. First will be the distribution access, technology alliance, and product alliance. So for the strategic alliances strategy, there are four parts. First will be the ease of market entry, shared risk, shared knowledge and expertise, synergy and competitive advantages. Rationale for internationalization strategy. Penetrating a foreign market is costly and time consuming. Therefore, by undergoing an export come strategy, alliance strategy with a reputable organization will help create greater brand awareness, improve brand image, efficient distribution channels. This is evidenced by the fact that even reputable companies require the need to introduce new products to their markets. Other factors that support the rationale of our internationalization strategy includes exporting is a time-tested form of internationalization. The majority of costs related to exporting are based on market activities. It does not require physical presence or manufacturing factory.
Okay, thank you, Shaun, for your explanation on our batik info just now. And now we're going to talk about country Vietnam. And we've done the market analysis. So the country overview is Vietnam is located in Southeast Asia. And the capital city is Hanoi, which is also regarded as the political center. And the key city is Ho Chi Minh, which is known as the economic center. And then the official name of Vietnam is also Socialist Republic of Vietnam. And their language is Vietnamese. And the area is 3,300,9,763 square kilometers. And the population is 90,709 million. And the GDP is 187,848 billion dollar. And the GDP per capita is 20,727 per capita. Okay, next please. And for Vietnam, the geographic profile, and it's bordered by the Gulf of Thailand and South China Sea, as you can see on the map. And the neighboring countries is Cambodia, Laos, and China. Okay, the study of the Vietnamese microenvironment was done by us using the cluster analysis, and we've used political, environmental, social, and legal. Okay, political factors. The Vietnam remains to be one of the 5 last communist countries, together with China, North Korea, Cuba, and Laos. The political environment is relatively stable due to its strict communist ideology, and the most recent political unrest can be traced to violent anti-China protests in 2014, where several factories were burned down due to China's deployment of its oil rigs in the conflicted waters. And then next, the freedom of speech is a human rights concern. Press is strictly controlled and censored by the government. And also the levels of corruption remain high at the bureaucracy and government level. Vietnam ranks at 119 in 165 countries, being reported corruption perceptions index. Okay, the economic factors. Vietnam falls under the low middle income group with GDP per capita of 20,727 USD. The GDP growth rate fluctuates between 5% to 6%, and historically 7% before the financial crisis in 2008. Vietnam is one of the most dynamic emerging economies in East Asia. The country's inflation rate as measured in 2013 was 6.6%, which is a stark contrast to its 2011 double-digit figure of 1.3%, according to the World Bank in 2017. The exchange rate of USD to Vietnamese dong is $1 to 22,714 dong, and Vietnam's interest rate last measured is 6.5%. The Vietnam's employment rate is currently at 2.09% in the first quarter of 2017. The poverty ratio is at an all-time high of 3%, meaning those that live below the poverty line. The social factors are Vietnamese labor force is abundantly comprised of 53.56 million. The labor force participation is at 76.60%, with a retirement age of 60 for males and 55 for females. Social lifestyle in Vietnamese is described as relaxed, informal, and close-knit. The population growth rate of Vietnam is currently at 1.1%. The population density of Vietnam is currently 308 people per kilometer square. Only 53% of the population reside in urban areas, which means people still live in countryside and rural areas. Lastly, the legal factors are the Vietnamese legal environment is considered by investors as complicated. The Vietnamese legal framework is certainly deficient in transparency, consistency, and dependability. Currently, in Vietnam, there are no laws or regulations regarding the pirating of products. The enforcement of legal policies are underwhelming and do not provide much security for foreign investors. And the tax obligations of companies are high, as well as security and safety protocols for operating business. Okay, besides the past analysis that we've done on Vietnam, we've also done SWOT analysis. As you can see, the strengths are Vietnam is highly appreciated for political stability and social stability, which helps create attractiveness to foreign trade. The government has measures to encourage investments in the textile industry, such as tax incentives for the import of raw materials. The number of people in working age in Vietnam is large, while the textile and apparel industry is labor intensive. The labor costs for textile and apparel industry are low in Vietnam, for skills are highly appreciated. The weaknesses are the design is an underdeveloped stage and the rate of producing based on the FOB is low. Textile and ancillary industry development is not commensurate with the apparel industry, thus insufficient source of raw materials are added value is not so high. The small scale makes businesses unable to achieve economies of scale and supply products to only a certain number of markets. No strategic training for human resources for high quality textile and product production and design team. Okay, the third analysis of the opportunities. The Vietnam predominantly imports textile material from foreign countries. New opportunities arise due to access to capital, advanced and modern equipment and production technology. Vietnam's deeper integration into the economy over the region and the world facilitates better access to markets for textiles. The domestic market with a population of 915 million people and improved living standards creates a great opportunity for textile businesses. The last analysis will be threats. The starting point of Vietnam textile and apparel industry is low, and the supporting industry has not been really developed. The policy environment is not favorable. The legal procedures of Vietnam is still in the process of being transparent. The capacity of staff to establish and enforce policies, as well as the capacity of staff involved in promotion of textile trade is weak. The FDI creates significant competition among local businesses in terms of orders, material inputs, and labor. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about marketing mix is product, price, place, and promotion. The main point of the marketing of product is the innovative batik sarong and the batik t-shirt and menswear and all. And the price is actually pre-competitive wholesale prices. They use the pre-existing market prices for retail prices. And the place where we would like to promote our batik will be on website and social medias or even local malls. And the promotion would be through mobile apps and social media discount vouchers. And we could also print media advertising on newspaper ads and like electronic media advertising.